Welcome to Vortex. You decided to join Vortex, yeah?
Huh?
You may look at the bush and be confused. Why are there so many people inside? Well, let me introduce you to the world of Vortex groups. Before I introduce you to the popular groups that there are, let me explain to you what they are first. Vortex groups are a somewhat popular thing currently going on in Vortex due to it being so early in development and having no actual gameplay except role-playing and such. Of course, there is always the option of finding glitches, but that's boring and annoying to do sometimes. So why not relax and do something easy and fun, like joining a Vortex group? So let me introduce you to... some of the biggest and most notable groups in Vortex currently: Bush Club, TGP, which stands for The Glitch Purple, and Omniscient, also called TOL. They are pretty well known in the community for having a large amount of members and having been here for some amount of time, almost a month. Some of the groups are known for what they do in Vortex. For example, Bush Club is known for standing in a bush most of the time, also sometimes spinning, and going in and out of the bush. On the other hand, TGP does circling around people, getting rid of enemies, and recruiting people, of course. And TOL? Well, they eat frosted green cookies, blowing stuff up, and being cool. They're the three biggest groups on Vortex as of writing this, with over 650 members combined. That's like more than the game Biased on Roblox. Of course, having a big group also means having a wiki page on the Fun Wiki. You can learn about them, about how they have Simpson Card 64. Or for the TGP, for example, they have... again? Maybe Nissan has some more info. Actual things to learn about the... Although not as popular as some of the bigger groups, they still are pretty much a cornerstone of Vortex. Even though they have less members, generally under 100, they still have quite an impressive wiki. Some of the more notable ones that are present as of today are Startup Gang, Eric's 2 Wasteland, and Blue Union. I would like to say more about them, but I have not experienced much about these groups. Even though they are pretty popular than some of the smaller groups I will talk about, I don't know much about them. The one that I know the most about is Startup Gang, and I'd say one of the friendliest and most welcoming groups out there. And if you'd like to join a group, but don't know which one to join yet, I'd suggest joining Startup Gang as they are pretty friendly. Although I have not seen much about Blue Union, they aren't thin ice, as I've heard, so try to avoid them probably. And Eric's 2 Wasteland, it's Eric 2. He's one of the most popular person on Vortex that isn't a mod developer or Halo himself. If you don't know him, what are you doing? The way smaller groups are either straight jam or straight co. They have below 50 members and are generally well unknown. Some of them are either new or just straight up gatekeeping the entrance to the group. But here are some of the jams from the smaller groups: the Jeremys, the Green Clan, and the Environmentals. These are some of the, probably, jam groups. Again, they're small, they only have about 30 to 40 members, or even less. Generally they may have like a unique gimmick or something, like Jump Gang, or world gang that is now dead. Most of them can be pretty nice. But then the other side of the spectrum, sadly in Vortex, not everyone is as friendly as you think. Some quote-unquote groups
Deliberately.
attack other groups for no actual reason other than ruining the fun of others. I will not be mentioning any of their names, as bringing attention to them would make the problem even worse. Even though it's impossible to prevent it, we can at least slow it down by reporting those people to Vortex. This section was mostly to warn others to not join those groups, as I doubt most of you want to be associated with such bad people, who sometimes say absolute horrendous things. I won't say what they said, but genuinely, I don't know what is going on with those people in real life, but I hope it gets better for them. Well, looks like I've explained everything to you. So what will you do, little Vortexian? Will you join a group? Will you just interact with the community without being in a group? What is your decision then?
I know. I'll make my own group. And it'll be a
Guess the
cosmic
wicked hitters have some
public
work ahead of them. If this Vortexian's dream of being the leader of a group does come to fruition, what about you, though, viewer? What will it be? Come on, join Vortex and make your decision here.
I'll call it John Group.